Hey bosses, did you know that if you're not live streaming, you're getting left behind in the algorithms? In fact, live streaming is incredibly important to those algorithms. And today, I'm going to break down exactly why this is so important and how you can do it without being on camera in a totally fear-free way. Plus, I'm giving you some tools to make it so much easier, stress-free, and fear-free. So stay tuned. I'm really excited for this, because live broadcasting is essential if you don't want to get left behind and fail at your social media marketing. So if you're joining me live here on facebook.com/KMRobinsonSocial, I'm so excited to see you. Go ahead and drop your questions down below. I would love to get those answered for you. And I've got a little question of my own for you. Did you guys know that Facebook's algorithm actually ranks live broadcasting the highest? Now, here's the deal. Let's break down this algorithm for you. You guys know I talk about the algorithm a lot. And on Facebook specifically, they rank text posts the lowest. And that's because people just keep on scrolling. Nobody cares about just words anymore. Photos are next, and that's because people have to pause for a second to digest a photo. But really, it's just a second. They can move on from there. They don't have to stop. They don't have to pause. They don't have to really engage with it. So photos are ranked higher than just a plain text post. But more than that, they rank video higher than photos. Now, this is because people actually have to pause for about 3 seconds. That's how long it takes people to judge if a video is right for them or not. And they stop and they will watch that video for about 3 seconds. That's 3 seconds of engagement. That's 3 seconds more than it takes to process a photo or a text post, which people just ignore. So videos are ranked just a little bit higher than photos, but live video is ranked higher than that. Now, why is that? Now, because it's in a live broadcast setting, it actually takes us a little bit longer to decide if it's going to be right for us. Within a normal video, people get right to the point, but a live broadcast, people usually hang out because the person on screen is live and they want to see if it's for them. So you get 5 seconds, you get 10 seconds, you might even get a minute out of them as people try to decide if a live broadcast is right for them. And so live video is ranked higher. Plus, you get really good engagement because people show up while you're live. People want to see you in real time. They want to ask questions and get reactions in real time. So you do better with live broadcasting because you get better engagement. Speaking of which, good morning, Elle. I'm excited to see you. Good morning, Melanie. Thanks for joining us today. If you guys have questions about live broadcasting, I am breaking down how you can do it with being on camera, with being not on camera, in a totally fear, stress-free way. And I'm breaking down some really cool tools to help you succeed with your live streaming. So we've got some cool things going on today that I'm really, really excited about. So why is it ranked higher? Well, we just kind of went over that. It's because people stay longer and engage a little bit more on those live broadcasts, even in the replays, because we like to engage with people in real time. We like to hang out with them. So this is incredibly important for you to be implementing into your marketing strategy as well. And today we're going to break that down. But first, let's talk about Instagram Live versus Facebook Live. What are the differences? How does it work? And why do we need to be using one, the other, or both? So jump in the comments. Let me know. Do you live stream? Do you go live on Facebook? Do you go live on Instagram? Do you do both? Or are you someone who hasn't tried it at all? Please let me know down in those comments below. I would love to speak directly to you guys as we are here live on Facebook. So let me know, what is your relationship with live broadcasting? So let me break this down for you. I'm a big fan of both Facebook Live and Instagram Live, and I want to talk about Instagram first because I have some bonuses with Facebook. So here we go. Instagram, if you are live broadcasting on Instagram, there are some benefits to doing it over there. Instagram tends to have higher engagement. And as a platform in general, you tend to get higher engagement over on Instagram for most industries. This is not true of all industries, but most industries tend to get better visibility over on Instagram because hashtags are a thing. People are discovering you in the Explore tab. It's a little bit harder to find you on Facebook because people aren't using hashtags over here. And so on Instagram, it's easier for your account to be found and easier for you to gain followers, easier for you to engage or get engagement over on Instagram. And because of this, it's better engagement on your live broadcasts as well. But it also has some drawbacks. Instagram limits you to only 2 people on screen. You can only go live through the native platform. So there are no third parties that you can go live through. You can't do anything fancy with it. It's you on the screen or you and another person on the screen, and you can't have more than those 2 people. Instagram will not allow you to screen share. So it is what it is. You can see yourself, you can see the person you're talking to, that's it. You get comments on the bottom and you can see what people are saying, but you cannot share your screens with the new exception. They recently added a brand new platform edition where you can share in-app photos. So if you want to show something on your screen, you can text it to yourself and then save it in your photos, and then you can pull that photo up if Instagram likes you that day. Every once in a while, they're like, no, we're not going to show that particular photo because they prefer photos native to your phone and to that camera. But you can save things and then share them on Instagram. I have definitely done that before in my author life when I'm showing off book stuff or characters and things like that. So it does let you show photos, and it makes your screen tiny, so it's picture in picture, but you can't do any real screen sharing. You would have to aim it at your computer if you want to share something. Now, Instagram also limits you to 1 hour live. So after 1 hour, you get kicked off. There is no leeway here. There is no wiggle room. At an hour, they kick you off, they give you a little warning, and that is that. And on Instagram, your live broadcasts only last for 24 hours. So if you want to then repurpose your content, you have to save it to your phone, or you have to screen record it from the app if you want to get those comments in there. So if you save it from the app, it's just the straight footage, and you can only save it if it's just you on screen. If you have someone else on screen with you, you cannot save it through the app. You can hook your phone up to your computer and screen record it, and that will capture everything on the screen, including all the comments, and if someone texts you or you get some kind of notification, all those things are recorded as well. So it's a little bit harder to repurpose your content, but definitely something you can do if you want to toss it on to YouTube, or you want to share it on Facebook, or you just want to have it for your own personal use later on. So Instagram is awesome because it gives you really great engagement. There's a really great way to have conversations there, and Melanie is finding this helpful. I'm really excited. You've never gone live on IG and you don't go live on Facebook often. Well, girl, we're going to have to change that for you, aren't we? Speaking of which, while I love Instagram, and Instagram is so much fun for engagement, I love going live on Facebook. So here's the deal, friends. Facebook allows scheduling. Thank the good Lord we get to schedule broadcasts onto Facebook, which is amazing. People know it's coming. You can schedule it up to a week in advance. It's a really great way to market a broadcast that you have coming up. They have a limit of 4 hours. So instead of the 1 hour Instagram allows you, you get to go live for 4 hours on Facebook. Please don't go live for 4 hours on Facebook unless you're kind of at an event or you're doing multiple speakers, because people are not going to sit around for 4 hours, or you're teaching some kind of really in-depth class, but you have the ability to go live for 4 hours. So let's just say your hour-long talk show runs over by a couple minutes. You're not going to get caught off. It is an amazing thing. We love Facebook for having a longer limit. Now, the cool thing about Facebook is that it remains on your page. This does not disappear after 24 hours like it does on Instagram. So it will always be there, and you can download the footage and repurpose it over on YouTube. You can repurpose it in clips on Instagram. You can do all sorts of fun, fabulous things with that. Elsa, she's been bad. I haven't been going live because I have not been alive. Elle's been very, very busy with her business. Shout out to her fabulous candle business and author life. But live broadcasting is a big thing. I know it is something that she does, in fact, do quite often when she's not swamped with all of her work, which she definitely just got hit with. Yay for knowing behind the scenes of things. So let me know, guys. Do you have questions on these? Let me know. What do you want to know about this? I'm not done yet. I've got some more great information, but if you have questions, I would love to get those answered while we are live. So go ahead and drop that down below. Now, Facebook is amazing, and this is kind of what I'm really excited to talk about today, because Facebook, unlike Instagram, currently allows third-party apps. So Instagram is working toward this. They do not have this available for us just yet, but Facebook allows us to use these third-party apps. So do you kind of like what I'm doing right now? Do you like that I have words on my screen, that I can show comments? Do you like that I have pretty things down here and up here? And like, let's just check this out. Let's just take a look at this for a moment. Look at the cool things that I can do. I can switch my overlays. I can make things look different. I can do all sorts of fun, fabulous things here while I'm live because I'm using a third-party app. Let me go ahead and switch this back. I was going to show you others, but I'm going to save those for later because it's really good. So I can do some really cool things with this. I can screen share. I can do all sorts of amazing things. We're going to get there. But I know you want to know how I do this. Now, I did mention we were going to be breaking down how you can be live streaming both on Facebook and on Instagram. And I was going to be showing you how you could do it without necessarily being on camera in a fear-free, stress-free way, and how to make this so much easier for you by using third-party tools. So what am I using to actually do this? If you're loving this, if this is working for you, I use a program called be.live.tv. And I'm an affiliate with them. I'm going to be talking about 2 different companies that I affiliate with, and these have made my live streaming so much easier. It has made things so much easier. And stay tuned, if you like this, if you are loving this and you actually want to try this, I'm going to tell you how to try it with a 14-day free trial. But one of you here hanging out with me today is getting 6 months free of be.live.tv, my gift to you. So the more you comment, the more you interact, the more you do all those fun, fabulous things to get the word out there about this broadcast, the more likely you are to get 6 free months of this amazing platform. So here's the deal. While I'm using be.live, I'm actually able to have 4 people on screen. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Me, 3 guests, or 4 guests and me off screen. I can have up to 10 people hanging out in my lobby waiting, so I can take turns. So at any given time, I can have up to 4 things on screen. So it could be me and a screen share, me, a screen share and a person, me and my 2 co-hosts for my bookish talk show over in my author life. There's all sorts of ways that I can get 4 things up on screen, and then I can just swap them in and out. I also have the ability to share my screen, which I absolutely love because I do things like behind the scenes. I share videos that I've made. I will create book covers and design graphics on air with my audience help. And I need to be able to share my screen to do that. I can show off photos. I can do all sorts of amazing things. And as I'm creating training tutorials, I'm able to then share my screen so that people can see what I am doing, and be.live allows me to do that. I also have the ability to share user comments. If I go through Facebook Native, I don't have that ability to share it. I can see them, I can read them, but I can't toss them up on the screen like I have been doing for the duration of this broadcast. And I also have the ability to put words on the screen, just like this one right here. This is really cool because I can create what they call an agenda. Now, the agenda is actually like a series of notes. So if you're someone who doesn't necessarily like public speaking, or you like to have notes in front of you, instead of having to look at a piece of paper, you actually have a list right next to you on the screen, and you can click it and put it up on the screen. But it's also a really great way to make sure you stay on track as you are talking about whatever you happen to be talking about on your live broadcast, and to communicate information to the people that you are spending time with during your broadcast. Nichelle, hey, thanks for joining. I'm excited to see you guys here. Elle is saying that she has shared it. Melanie is saying, I love that you can share your screen and our comments. Yes, girl, me too. That is like the biggest reason I went with be.live in the very beginning. I've been with them for 2 years now, and I loved that I could put things on the screen and that I could share comments. That was my favorite thing because it helps when people are able to read things on screen. It's great when they can listen to me and they can hear me say things and I can read people's comments out, but to be able to have that visual to connect with that enhances what you're doing and really helps. And if you're educating through this or entertaining, or you're delivering information in any way, shape, or form, having those words on screen actually help people to take action much better. So I highly recommend, if you are doing live broadcasts, to be using a platform like be.live to get those comments, to get those agenda things, to get your notes up on screen, because that's going to help people to take action to buy your book, buy your candle, go to your event, support you in whatever way you're trying to get them to support you, and do all the fun things that you have for them during what you are doing. And I actually have another little pro tip, which we're going to get to in just a second, on why words are so important, because I'm going to tell you to type something in just a minute or two, and you're going to see why that is so incredibly valuable. And of course, if you're joining me live, if you've got questions, I would love to get those answered for you. Go ahead and let me know. We're talking all about how you can be live broadcasting, tools you can use to make it easier and more stress-free, and I might even drop a couple of ways that you can be live broadcasting without being on camera, because I know live broadcasting is a very scary thing. And I'm actually going to be doing an in-depth lesson on how you can be live broadcasting without ever being on camera very, very soon. But I'm going to give you a couple little hints today as well. All right. I also love this platform because I have the ability to use backgrounds and overlays. You guys saw my frame down here, super pretty. I actually have a background behind me, but because I'm full screen, it's just me. You can't see it. But if I had guests on, if I was moving things around, if I was sharing my screen, I have a branded background that actually allows me to communicate my brand to people. I can use it for calls to action. I can use it for all sorts of amazing things. And so backgrounds are really, really important. Irene, thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys being here, having all the fun today as we're talking about live broadcasting and how you can do it too. And for those of you just joining me, did you know that the Facebook algorithms and the Instagram algorithms actually rank live broadcasting higher than any other thing you can do on the platform? Text posts, photos, video, live video. And they really take into consideration when you are live broadcasting because it makes people stop longer to see if it's for them, and they engage more while you are live broadcasting. So it's essential for you to be live broadcasting, whether you're on camera or off, if you want to succeed with your social media strategy. Now, we do have a couple of other things I want to talk about with be.live and how I'm using that within my own business. And I've got another program I want to share with you as well that works with be.live to really enhance what you're doing on your live broadcast. And I told you a minute ago I was going to have you type something. That's coming up. And stay tuned because I'm giving one of you 6 free months of be.live.tv so you can do what I do and grow your business the way I'm growing my business, as we are here creating profitable businesses together through smart social media marketing. All right. I mentioned this before, but I love the fact that I get to have an agenda. An agenda is a list of things on the side of my screen that I then put up right here on my screen. And pro tip, be.live actually just revamped their entire inner workings. They have Studio 2 now, which is amazing. They've done so many cool things, added so many additions to their platform, and they allow us to do so much amazingness with this. Sorry, I was looking at the comments there. I'll get to you in a sec, guys. I'll get to you in a sec. And the agenda is really cool because it keeps you on track. It gives you words on the screen. And because they have the new platform edition with Studio 2 right now, you can actually change the appearance. So it doesn't necessarily have to look like this. They have a couple of different ways that you can change up how this looks as well. And so I highly encourage you to check out Studio 2 because they have so many new features. And here's the cool thing. Wow, lots of comments. Let me check those out first. Melanie wants to know, is it better to go live the same time every week or change it up? That's actually something we're going to be talking about, but I'd love to get into that right now, Mel. This is something that you can do a little bit of both of. When you do it the same time every single week, that trains your people to show up on the same day at the same time to get your information. You are training them to show up to engage with you. That is going to be a game changer in your brand. If you can train them to show up every Tuesday at 6 or every Monday at 1 or whenever it happens to be, they're going to start showing up. And if they miss it, they know that they missed it, and they're going to jump in and make sure that they catch it later on that day. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be going live randomly as well. I do both in my business. I have a scheduled time for my talk shows. I have a scheduled time for my Ask Me Anythings. I have scheduled times with what I am doing, and people know to show up, and they do. But if I have breaking news, or if I have something I want to share with them, or if there's going to be a party, or if there's some kind of new event within my brand that I want to share with people, I go live throughout the course of the week. Sometimes I'll let them know a couple days in advance or a day in advance. Sometimes I'll let them know that morning. And sometimes I will just randomly go live and see who shows up. So I would recommend that you actually do both, but I definitely suggest you have one staple time within your brand once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or once a month, whenever you happen to do it. The more frequently you do it, the more likely they are to remember. But if you have that once a month staple within your brand, they're going to start showing up. And sometimes you have to do a little testing to figure out when that best time is for you. But once you have it figured out, do it consistently, because that'll get them there, because they are excited to see you. Lots of love in the comments. Melanie says, I'm worried about my kiddos being around and my husband's schedule is never the same. Well, here's the deal. Once you have it planned into your schedule, they get to work around you. It's a wonderful thing. Sometimes it's just a little bit give and take, but if they know that every single Monday at 10 a.m. you have to go live, they are going to work most people are going to work to accommodate that schedule. You can figure out how to use babysitters. You can figure out how to work with your husband's schedule. So if he's available, he gets to watch the kids. And if not, you have a parent watch your kids, or the neighbors watch your kids, or you get a babysitter. Figure out when is going to be the best time for the majority of their schedules, and then work around that, and then just kind of supplement when you have to. But if you can create a staple time, that is going to work best for you. Irene is giving all the love to the 6 months of the free standard package. Exciting there. Love from the be.live team. Thanks, girl. We appreciate you being here, hanging out today. Now, I said that I am going to be chatting a little bit about programs and tools that can help you with your live broadcasting. There is one more I want to tell you about, and that is that you can link ManyChat to your live broadcast. So if you use be.live to schedule your live broadcast, you can then use ManyChat. Now, you guys heard me talk about ManyChat before. This is a Facebook bot program that allows you to automate your Facebook page. You can answer frequently asked questions. You can deliver your freebies. You can treat it like a newsletter. It's amazing. I love ManyChat so hardcore that I affiliate with them too. I've been teaching how to use ManyChat for years now, and ManyChat actually recommended me to Facebook for an interview on my innovative work in the field of social media strategy, and specifically on Facebook bots. So I love ManyChat because it allows me to automate my Facebook page, but also my live broadcast. Because I scheduled this live broadcast this morning, I was actually able to link up ManyChat. And when I tell you to type a certain word in, it's going to pop up in your direct message inbox and deliver information to you while I'm live. I don't have to do it. It's automated for me. So are you guys excited to try either of these programs? Do you want to find out what be.live is like? Do you want to find out what ManyChat is like? All you got to do is type programs right now into the comments. Type programs. I got it on the screen for you. And this is an important reason why that agenda is so valuable to you, because you can tell them what to type, they can type it, and then all of a sudden, I'm dropping information, freebies, bonus chapters of my book, extras, all these really cool links, different things that I can do within my bot program, and I can do it while I'm live broadcasting. So if you're typing programs right now, it's popping up with links to the programs that I'm talking about, where I can get you some, free trials and fun things. And if you do, in fact, try it, I am going to be dropping some bonuses to you. So let me know if you're jumping in and you are giving be.live or ManyChat a try, because I got some freebies for you. So now, if you are enjoying this, let me know. I want to know, what do we need to talk about with this live broadcasting? It's really important for me to get this down for you so you know how to do this. But I know one of the most frequent questions that I get asked is when to use each platform. So let's break this down real fast. Facebook versus Instagram. Here's the deal. Facebook allows you to do way more than Instagram does, but Instagram tends to be a little more conversational. So really, this is coming down to professional and curated on Facebook versus that conversational and a little more impromptu on Instagram. So when should you be using these? As frequently as possible. Use these all of the time, but keep your highly curated, more professional, educational information over on Facebook, where it lives in perpetuity forever and ever until you delete it, and keep your more conversational, on location, hey, we're hanging out, we're answering questions, we're just kind of chilling together for Instagram Live. So why should we be using live broadcasting? Well, the algorithms favor live broadcasting. We get to have this great communication with people, and we get to be face-to-face with them in real time, which people value so much more than just a random post, whether it's photo, video, or even a chat over on some of these platforms like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. They really value being able to see you and have that conversation with you, but you don't always have to be on camera while you are live broadcasting. We're going to chat about that in just a second. People do want to know, how often should you go live? As often as possible, friends, as often as possible. And like we said with Mel earlier, if you can create a staple show every single week, that'll train people to show up. And then you can go live when you have bonuses, breaking news, extras, fun things, or you just want to hang out with your fans and be personable. So if you can do it once a week, I highly recommend that. If you can do it more than once a week, go for it. If you can't do it that often, do it as often as possible, and then train your fans to show up. How long should you be going live for? Well, the sweet spot on Facebook, as from what I've been studying, from what I've been hearing from the experts, it tends to be 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the sweet spot. So if you can go live for half an hour, That is going to give people enough time to show up, to interact with you, and it's not too long for them to watch in a replay. I always say go as quickly as possible to get all the important information in, so don't waste people's time. We're not wasting time in intros. We're not waiting for people to show up. We are getting in there, delivering our information, having our conversations, and then getting out. So if that's 5 minutes, awesome. If it's 10 minutes, great. If it's 15, awesome. If you can go 30 minutes and have quality information, do it. And if you're going for an hour on your talk show and you're packing it with really good conversation with your guest stars, that's amazing too. Don't go any longer than you need to, but also don't skimp out on what you're doing. So do the best you can, packing things in, and getting this ready to go. Got a question? What platform could I use for going live? BeLive.tv, my friend, BeLive.tv. And if you actually type in programs to the comments right now, I'm going to drop you links to both of the programs that I discussed today. We talked in depth about BeLive.tv and ManyChat today, so make sure you watch the replay if you are just joining us. Fabulous. Irene is also saying, also great news. Our new homepage is now live. Go to be.live or be.live. Okay. Fabulous. Shout out to be.live. Make sure you guys check out their new website as well. All right. So here's the deal. Do you want more tips for going live? Do you want to know how you can go live without being on screen? Which I said I was going to talk to you a little bit about. I love going live, being on air, being to camera. But if you are on location, if you are at a specific venue and you want to share a concert, or you want to share a shop that your product is in, or you want to show a scene from the book that you've written, show that off without being on camera. You can talk while your camera is facing somewhere else. Just make sure you are having a conversation with them and letting them know what they are seeing. There's some other really cool ways to go live as well without being on air. And BeLive lets you do audio only now. So if you don't like being online with your face showing to the world, they let you do audio, guys. There's so many things that you can be doing with this. So I'm excited for this. Are you guys ready to learn how you can go live without being on camera? Well, here's where the fun part comes in. I am dropping brand new videos every single Tuesday and Friday over on YouTube. We are breaking down everything you need to know for social media strategy to grow a profitable business by being smart about what you're doing on social media. So if you would like to check out those videos every Tuesday, every Friday, we're dropping brand new ones. Right now, we're talking all about Instagram. I got some good stuff coming for you this week. You can actually go to videos.kmrobinson.com. That'll take you over to my YouTube page. I also do weekly Ask Me Anythings on Instagram, on Facebook every single Wednesday inside of my exclusive members group. You guys can join at group.kmrobinson.com. And every single Wednesday, I'm doing a live Ask Me Anything where you can ask your social media questions and get answers in real time. And I would love for you to come join us. We are going to be growing this group. We're going to be helping entrepreneurs just like us to grow profitably by being smart together over on social media. You'll have early access to all of the videos that I'm dropping on Tuesday and Friday. So what does that mean? It means you get to see them Monday and Wednesday before anybody else. So you can implement this into your business before the general public. And quick question, are you guys ready to rock out your hashtags over on Instagram? Maybe you're having a little bit of trouble on Instagram, getting seen, getting noticed, and getting that following so that you can do your live broadcasts on Instagram and on Facebook. So how do you go about doing better with your hashtags? Well, friends, I have a bonus for you. Yes, I do. I'm really excited for this one. You can actually go to hashtag.kmrobinsonbooks.com where I have a free, are you ready for this? A free hashtag guide. It is called A Boss's Guide to Handling Hashtags. And I'm breaking down the 3 most important types of hashtags you need to be using on Instagram. Plus, I am telling you all about the #1 offender hashtag that you think is helping you, but is actually costing you clients. It's so true. I see so many of my own students using this particular type of hashtag. In fact, I've even done it sometimes, and it is killing my ability to get clients, and it's probably killing yours too. So here is the #1 that you need to know to avoid and which ones you should be using instead. You can get it for free, hashtag.kmrobinson.com. KMRobinson.com. I'm KM Robinson, social media marketing strategist, and you can come hang out with me at KMRobinson.com for all the fun and freebies. I will see you again next Wednesday for our live Ask Me Anything session, where you can come to me and ask your social media questions on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, your newsletter, your website, your blog, all those fun, fabulous social media related things, and get answers in real time every single Wednesday here on Facebook. Group.kmrobinson.com. Wow, I was trying to give you the Facebook link, but that's not it. Group.kmrobinson.com will kick you over to the Facebook group, and I will see you guys again soon. Ella's saying, I'm so excited for this. KM has helped me so much. Melanie is excited to check out the links through your messenger. And lots of love for today's episodes. Thanks, guys, so much for hanging out as we talk all about live broadcasting. I'm going to be dropping some more tips about how you can go live without being on camera in the very near future. So stay tuned and let me know, what is your biggest social media struggle? I would love to get that added to my video list so that we can enhance your business and grow what you are doing through your social media marketing to create a profitable brand. Until next time, stay inspired and have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.